Zombies are everywhere, the end of the world is here. A few days later, my parents found my location and came for me. But my boyfriend and his first love tricked them, stole all the supplies, and threw me into a zombie horde to die. I opened my eyes and I'm back to the day his first love came to stay.
Didn't think her parents would have some resources. This RV full of supplies is all ours now. Now no one can stop us from being together.
Hearing my boyfriend wants to bring his sick first love to stay over,
I nodded understandingly. The patient comes first. I'll do whatever you say.
this time, I'm gonna make those two cheaters pay with their lives.
An overseas lab had virus-infected monkeys escape. A prophetic post appeared online, advising everyone to stock up on supplies and prepare for the apocalypse as soon as possible. But it was quickly reported as misinformation and taken down.
I was watching a post I just scrolled past,
And the next second, it said, "Content not available." I couldn't help but shudder.
the pain of being torn apart by a zombie horde in my past life
Was still fresh in my memory.
Babe, this B&B you found is really nice. It could even hold up for a while during the apocalypse.
Shin Yanpei had just stepped out to take a phone call, and came back to the bedroom. Got on the bed, and wrapped his arm around my waist. I froze, and goosebumps broke out all over my skin. Without making a sound, I turned over and pushed him away. Come on, spill it. What's up? Shin Yanpei hid the flicker of something in his eyes, lifted his head, and looked at me with those puppy dog eyes, all innocent.
Babe, I just got a call from my friend Lin Lingxuan. She's sick. Babe, she's sick. She's all alone in the capital, with no one to take care of her. Nobody to look after her. It's really pathetic. After all these years, it just wouldn't be right to let her get sick like that on her own. The flu is really bad this season. It's better to avoid crowded places like hospitals.
I already knew what he was going to say next. My head was pounding.
Look how big this rental house is. One more person won't make a difference, right?
Past life, he begged me so pitifully to take in his childhood sweetheart. Like I'd be cold and heartless if I said no. Stone-hearted. But we were on a couple's getaway. How could I be okay sharing a roof with another woman? I tried to gently tell him how I felt. That it didn't seem right, but Shin Yanpei's face changed instantly.
Why are you being so dirty-minded? You studied medicine. For crying out loud, a doctor should have a heart. Are you really gonna turn your back on a patient?
I couldn't argue with him. I had no choice but to agree. Shin Yanpei noticed I'd changed my tune, and his tone softened again. He whispered in my ear.
Babe, I knew you'd understand. Once she's better, I'll make it up to you, I promise.
But who would have thought, after Lin Lingxuan arrived, she played the innocent little flower act to a T. Right off the bat, she claimed she wasn't used to the food in the capital, and begged me to cook for her myself. She even took over the master bedroom we shared, making me sleep in the guest room with the dog. Given that she was sick, I gritted my teeth and put up with it. But then she pushed it too far, and asked to have Shin Yanpei sleep with her. Sorry, Yang Ji, I have claustrophobia and don't sleep well. Yanpei knows that. I'm sick and miserable, so I have to borrow Yanpei from you. How is that something you can just borrow? And to even ask for it? Seeing her defiant look, I was fuming. Just as I was about to let her have it, Shin Yanpei pulled me aside and calmed me down gently.
Be good, sweetie. I know her request is a bit unreasonable. It made you unhappy. But let's not argue with a sick person. Kicking her out now would be too cruel. She's seriously ill and no one's taking care of her. Wouldn't that be pitiful? I'll just stay overnight to look after her. Nothing's gonna happen. Besides, even if you don't trust her, you should trust me. As soon as she gets better, I'll have her leave right away. No more contact. For my sake, let's not let this ruin our harmony, okay?
Watching my boyfriend raise 3 fingers, swearing solemnly to stay faithful to me, I swallowed my anger. I figured, once she's well, I'd just move to another place. It's not like I only own this one apartment, but I never expected that within just one day, the zombie virus would spread like wildfire. The neighborhood security collapsed. Zombies roamed outside day and night. The entire city was locked down. Now no one could leave. Society's completely fallen apart. Lin Lingxuan and Shin Yanpei finally dropped the act. They said my dog barked too much, afraid it'd attract zombies. Without telling me, they turned Yuanbao into dog meat stew. I lost it when I found out. But when the zombies broke in, they shoved me out to save themselves. I was torn apart by the zombie horde, my face unrecognizable. A few days later, my parents risked driving to my location to pick me up, but Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingxuan tricked them, stole all our supplies, and threw them to the zombies. Might as well tell you your daughter's been completely devoured by zombies.
All these years, I've been waiting for Lingxuan to come back to me. As for Zai Yang, she was just my plaything. That stupid woman died thinking I only loved her. Isn't that hilarious? Ha 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 ha.
My parents were torn apart and eaten by zombies in rage. Meanwhile, those two jumped into my parents' car and feasted.
Didn't expect her parents to be so rich. This whole RV full of supplies is ours now. With all this, we can live happily in the apocalypse.
My soul sank into chaos, consumed by rage. When I opened my eyes again, I was reborn. Staring at the boyfriend I once deeply loved, I felt nothing but overwhelming hatred. You wanted to cozy up with your first love, didn't you? Fine. This time, I'll let you two be lovebirds in death. I clenched my fists, my nails digging into my palms, just to hold back my hatred. The patient comes first. I'll do whatever you say. When he heard my obedient agreement, Shin Yanpei couldn't hide his joy.
Baby, you're so considerate. I love you to death.
Since she's your old friend, order some nice food and drinks for home. Don't be stingy. After this meal, who knows when the next one will be. The last meal before the road should at least be a good one. Shin Yanpei didn't expect me to be so thoughtful and easygoing. He kept praising me.
Young, wait at home. I'll take a cab to pick her up. Don't be jealous, okay? You're the only one I love.
Okay, why would I be jealous? In the past life, they personally sent me to my doom. This time, it's my turn. The end is coming. I must avoid the tragedy of my past life. I watched Shin Yanpei rush out, barely containing his excitement. While packing my bags, I called my parents. Mom, Dad, you have to listen to what I'm about to say. Hearing their familiar voices, I was suddenly overwhelmed with tears.
Young, go ahead. We'll do whatever you say.
Mom, Dad, whether you believe it or not, in a day the apocalypse will come, zombies will roam, and our whole family will die at Shin Yanpei's hands. My voice trembled uncontrollably as I said this.
Yang, is this for real? Actually, your father and I had the same dream.
My parents were sobbing on the other end too. I was stunned, my jaw dropped. I never thought my parents had been reborn too. It's true what they say, what goes around comes around. The heavens always have a way.
Mom, Dad, this isn't a dream, it's all real. We've been reborn.
Listen to me. We need to turn our villa into an apocalypse shelter as soon as possible. Swap the windows for bulletproof glass, and change the curtains to blackout ones. I learned all of this from my past life. If a huge horde of zombies sees people upstairs through the windows, they'll swarm up all at once, climbing on top of each other to reach the windowsills and smash right through the glass. And since ours is a villa, the first 2 floors are especially dangerous. I kept rambling on, scared I'd miss something, and stock up on as much non-perishable food as we can. The villa's big enough by as much as we can fit. Mom's gentle voice gradually calmed me down.
Don't worry, Yang, Mom will send people to take care of it right away. It'll be done in half a day. We can put freezers and fridges in the storage room too. Fill them with food enough to last us a while.
Dad's words were another reassurance to me.
Yeah, Yang, don't stress about this stuff. Solar generators and water purifiers, Dad can get them all easily. Don't forget we're the richest family in the capital.
I felt relieved. Okay. Before the apocalypse came, our family still had the power of money to back us up. By the way, Mom and Dad. Also, medicines for people. And you and Bao's pet medicine. We have to stock up on a lot.
Okay, your mom already wrote it down. But Yang, you need to come back right now. Don't let that bastard get another chance to hurt you.
Yeah, don't worry, Mom and Dad, I'm going back now. This time, I'm going to spend the apocalypse at home with Mom and Dad. As for that jerk and his precious true love, they can rot in this empty house. I had just hung up the phone when a creepy voice came from behind me.
Yang, where do you think you're going?
I turned around. Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingxuan had already come in at some point. I felt a growing unease. Something's wrong. Past life. They weren't supposed to be back this early. After being reborn, because of what I said and did, things started happening sooner. I steadied myself and spoke. My mom's in the hospital with a high fever. I need to go see her.
That's bad timing. Is Auntie okay?
She's not in any danger. But I still have to go check on her. I've already packed my bags. You should stay here, with your friend. She's sick and needs someone to look after her.
No way. Ling Xuan is sick, and you're a med student. You can take better care of her. Besides, your dad is there for your mom. The doctors will take care of her too. What could you do by going there?
Look at that, what a load of crap. How did I never notice how stupid he was before? I was completely blinded. Right on cue, Lin Lingxuan covered her mouth and coughed hard a few times. Yanpei, my illness isn't serious. No need to trouble Ziyang. Yanpei, my illness isn't serious. No need to trouble Ziyang. NED. Baking sense. Ha, what a fake, that green tea bitch. If it's not serious, then why put on this dying act for whom?
Yang, I'm putting my foot down. You're not leaving.
I watched them play their little game, feeling sick to my stomach. But since Lin Lingxuan can put on an act, I'll outact her. After all, the apocalypse is counting down, and I need to get home to my parents as soon as possible. I don't want to go back either. Since Miss Lin is staying at our place, I should be a good host. But you know, my family doesn't have much money. My dad has to work, he can't handle everything on his own.
I told you the flu is going around bad right now. Don't keep going to the hospital if you don't have to. That's why I had Lingxuan come stay with us. I don't care, you're a med student, you have to stay and take care of her.
Shin Yanpei reached over and grabbed the suitcase from my hand, staring me down face to face. My blood started boiling. Tomorrow is the end of the world. Zombies will be everywhere. There's no way I can leave. So,
no matter what, I'm leaving today. Lin Lingshuan, on the side, also conveniently held her forehead and fell into Shen Yanpei's arms with a groan. Brother Yanpei, my head hurts so much. Shen Yanpei reached out and pulled her close, his face full of worry. Then he ordered me.
Lingshuan's condition has gotten worse. You have to stay and treat her.
I kept a cold expression, turned a deaf ear, picked up Yuanbao, the dog who had stood up trying to mediate, and walked straight out the door. Shen Yanpei angrily called my name from behind. I didn't even look back, but I hadn't taken 2 steps. When I was knocked down, everything went black, and I fell to the ground. Soon, the zombie apocalypse is coming. Not to mention the traffic will be paralyzed, surviving without food will be tough. I still can't escape the bad luck from before. I wonder if Mom and Dad, unable to reach me, will send someone to pick me up soon. Before that, I have to try my best to escape and keep myself safe. But right now, my hands and feet are tied, I can't free myself at all. In the darkness, my mind is racing. Not long after, the guest room light turns on. I'm blinded by the harsh white light and close my eyes. Shen Yanpei's voice comes through.
Ziyang, didn't expect you were reborn too.
That one sentence made my eyes pop wide open. Could they have been reborn too? That would explain why things felt off before. Everyone's been reborn. Is God messing with me? Not even an apocalypse novel would dare write this. So, you've all been putting on an act for me. He didn't answer me. A smirk curled at the corner of his mouth. He went on.
So what? You lied to me saying your mom was hurt in a car accident. We're even.
My heart skipped a beat.
You know why we had to keep you here? Tomorrow, zombies will be everywhere. Your parents can't reach you, so they'll definitely come looking with supplies. Then, we'll just take them out and get the whole truckload of supplies your family prepared, ha 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 ha.
Lin Lingshuan was wearing a revealing halter top, snuggling in Shen Yanpei's arms, laughing happily. Sister Ziyang, surprised. But don't worry. This time I won't make you cook. After all, you'll be way more useful later. Your pathetic life has to serve its purpose eventually. The more I hear, the more my heart pounds. In this life and the last, he was determined to take the lives of my whole family. He and Lin Lingshuan are murderous demons. Truly, what's scarier than zombies is the human heart. But Shen Yanpei just smiled and touched my face, whispering like a lover.
Ziyang, tell me. Ziyang, tell me, when your parents see you being devoured by zombies, won't they be scared to tears? Your parents see you being devoured by zombies, won't they be scared to tears?
I was shaking with rage.
You shameless.
He let out a pained cry. Then he backhanded me hard across the face. You bitch. How dare you bite Brother Yanpei? Lin Lingshuan also ran up. I clenched my teeth and stared them down.
Ziyang, you brought this on yourself.
He had Lin Lingshuan fetch some gauze and iodine. Grimacing in pain, he bandaged the wound. Then, grabbing me by the hair, he and Lin Lingshuan hung me upside down out the window. Meanwhile, they lit a portable stove in the living room and started eating hot pot. Looks like in just half a day. They'd gathered quite a bit of supplies. I hadn't had a drop of grease all night. And I was starving. Plus, hanging upside down made the blood rush to my head. The veins on my forehead were throbbing. Every single one of you, when my parents get here, you'll pay for this. Lin Lingshuan and Shen Yanpei let out a booming laugh. Before dawn even broke, the zombies broke out in the dead of night. Maybe this is when the zombie outbreak started in a past life. Some zombies that caught the scent of humans started surrounding the building I was in. Their mouths were covered in blood, making weird chattering sounds. They reached up from below, eager to get at me. Shen Yanpei picked up the scissors with glee and walked toward me, his eyes gleaming.
Yang, goodbye. I'll make good use of the supplies your parents got for us. Promise me you'll be my girlfriend in the next life, okay?
I was about to curse him out, but he swung the scissors down. The rope snapped. I screamed and fell headfirst straight down from the second floor. My scream cut short, because I didn't hit the ground. Instead, I was caught firmly in someone's arms. I looked up. It was Fang Jingshan, the head of the family's security. Mom and Dad came to save me. My eyes were full of tears as I looked around at the zombies closing in. The special forces quickly took them out with silenced guns. Fang, where are my parents? Where's Yuanbao? There. After Shen Yanpei knocked me out, I never saw Yuanbao again.
Miss, your parents are waiting in the RV. And Yuanbao's been found.
Don't worry. What about those two up there?
Don't worry, miss. Some of our guys are already handling those two upstairs. We'll tie them up and toss them into the zombie horde later.
That's letting them off too easy. Take all their food, knock them out, tie them up in the living room, and open the windows. After Fang Jingshan heard this, he immediately notified his team over the walkie-talkie. After being strung up all night, I could barely move, so he had to carry me back to the RV. We dodged zombies along the way. If we couldn't dodge them, a shot to the head, we finally reached the back gate of the complex and found the hidden armored RV. I opened the door and saw my mom and dad, their familiar faces. My eyes welled up. I broke free from Fang Jingshan's arm and threw myself into my parents' arms. Mom, Dad, I finally see you. After 2 lifetimes of separation and loss, my parents choked up too.
Thank goodness, Yang Yan. We didn't lose you.
Mom, Dad, I missed you so much.
My dog Yuanbao also jumped on my leg, whimpering loudly, as if pouring out his longing. Our family of 3 could finally be reunited to face the apocalypse together. After the cars started, I slowly learned the truth of what happened that night. After Shen Yanpei knocked me out, he took my phone. When my parents saw I hadn't come home by midnight, they called me in a panic. Shen Yanpei lied, saying I was sleeping, and then said in a terrified voice, "The zombies are really bad here. Come get me tomorrow with supplies." After the betrayal and attempts on her life in the last life, how could my parents fall for his lies? Realizing I might be in danger, they gathered the house security that very night, equipped with top-tier silence guns and protective gear, and a whole team drove the RV straight to my location using my phone's GPS. As soon as they reached the neighborhood entrance, they saw Yuanbao alone, looking for help. While I was being rescued by Fang Jingshan, the other guards also broke into the house and subdued Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingshuan.
That animal. How dare he hurt my daughter? I wish I could feed him to the zombies right now.
Dad, letting scum like him die easy is too good for him. I want him to wish he were dead but can't die. To watch himself get eaten alive in fear of death, powerless to stop it. When I got home, my parents had turned the house into a fortress. From the inside out, it was like a steel trap. No matter how strong the zombies evolve, they could never break into this apocalypse-safe house. Right after I got out of the shower, I saw that our housekeeper had made an incredibly lavish feast. The main course went from roast lamb to abalone and sea cucumber, plus dessert bird's nest soup and fish maw gelatin. Before the apocalypse, this kind of meal was just routine for us, but after everything we'd been through, a meal this delicious felt like something to be truly grateful for. While I ate, I pulled up the feed from the security cameras I'd installed at home. Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingshuan were tied up and thrown on the living room floor. Looked like they'd just woken up. It's the first day of the apocalypse now. There aren't enough zombies yet, not enough to climb on top of each other and reach the balcony. They were still safe enough for now. I turned on the intercom function on the camera, shoved a huge chunk of rib meat into my mouth, and said, with my mouth full, "Shen Yanpei, didn't expect this, did you? Not only am I alive, I made it home." Shen Yanpei heard the sound and looked toward the camera. He begged,
Yang, is that you? Get me out of here, let's talk this out.
"Yeah, it's me. But I'm the one who had you kidnapped. Why would I save you? That'd be pointless." Lin Lingshuan finally realized what was going on. She fumed, "Brother Yanpei, that bitch set us up." Shen Yanpei heard this, and his face twisted with rage. He cursed,
Easy Yang, you dare cross me?
I casually peeled a crawfish and popped it into my mouth. So what if I did? You guys got me killed once in our past lives, and now you want me dead again? Dream on. Shen Yanpei was steaming mad, but tied up as he was, he couldn't move an inch.
Easy Yang, you better hope I never get my hands on you, or I'll make sure your whole family dies a miserable death.
I took a sip of fresh juice, and said with a satisfied look, "Okay, I'm waiting for you. But just a heads up, even if you break free, there's no food at home and zombies outside. Within 10 days, you'll starve to death. Good luck." Before Shen Yanpei could hurl back a curse, I quickly closed the monitoring app. My parents and I ate with gusto, completely carefree. Even Yuanbao enjoyed a fragrant braised bone. The whole family sat around the table, happy and harmonious. I turned on the TV, and the news reported that the zombie virus was spreading fast. The whole city was locked down. Everyone was told to stay indoors. In my past life, my entire family died tragically. Who knows when this virus will end? Maybe the apocalypse will never pass. End quote.
Don't worry, it'll all work out. We need to trust our country more. We'll just live our lives well at home. One day, we'll see the dawn.
I checked all the doors and windows to make sure they were locked tight, then pulled down all the blackout curtains. Mom, Dad, no matter what happens, it's enough that we're together as a family. It's late, let's quickly wash up and go to bed. Outside the door, the apocalypse raged with ravenous zombies. Inside the door, there was a warm and peaceful scene. It felt like nothing had changed from before. The solid iron walls and enough supplies to last the family 4 or 5 years gave me a strong sense of security. I quickly drifted off to sleep. When I woke up again, it was already noon the next day. Thanks to the blackout curtains, I finally got a long, satisfying sleep in. After having a hearty breakfast of congee and nutritious dishes made by the auntie, I let out a burp and collapsed on the sofa. I picked up my phone and saw that my old neighborhood group chat was blowing up. I usually order takeout, so there's only snacks at home. I won't have anything to eat tomorrow. What am I gonna do?
How did the zombies evolve so fast? We can't even go outside now. The moment you step out, they swarm you like flies to meat.
My grandma has dementia and wandered off. She got bitten and died. When will this zombie virus ever end?
This is only the second day of the outbreak. It's the beginning of the end. Everyone thought it was just a regular virus infection. But one neighborhood after another fell. The transportation and security systems are on the verge of collapse. People have no food. Soon they'll start turning on each other. That's when the real apocalypse begins. Somehow, I opened the home security camera again, but this time, there was no one on the screen. I jolted. Did I open it the wrong way? I closed it and reopened. Finally, I confirmed it. Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingxuan had escaped. All that was left on the floor were the ropes they'd been tied with. No blood or body parts. That meant they were safe. I pulled up the footage from yesterday to today. I watched for a while. Finally found the moment they left. Shen Yanpei's got some brains, after all. He smashed the glass on the table, then used the shards to cut through their ropes, freeing both of them. The camera followed them. They grabbed a kitchen knife and my baseball bat and left the house. Whether they took weapons to kill people and steal food, or to defend themselves against zombies and find shelter in a supermarket, it's none of my business anymore. I turned off the monitor, turned on the TV, and watched some comedy show. Over the next week, I lived the carefree life I'd always dreamed of. The housekeeper was really forward-thinking, running around the house non-stop. Every day, morning and night, she'd disinfect the whole place with a floor scrubber. She also set up a greenhouse with bulletproof glass on the terrace and planted vegetable roots and seeds inside. That way, even if our stored dehydrated veggies run out later, we'd still have fresh vegetables to eat. Our villa complex is pretty big. The villa next door is also ours. Dad assigned that one to the bodyguard team. Usually, they patrol up and down the property. With guns and binoculars, any zombie that shows up within the complex gets taken down in their sights. When I get bored, I sneak out of the house, pester the bodyguard captain, Fang Jingshan, to take me on adventures. Of course, I don't dare go far. Just hang around the villa area. I mean, come on, Fang Jingshan is a special forces hottie, with big eyes, thick eyebrows and an 8-pack. I mean, a full belly leads to, you know, not that. As the philosopher said, the desire for food and sex is human nature. That day, when I was strolling with Fang Jingshan near the villa entrance watching zombies, a van drove up from the distance. Fang Jingshan pulled me into the bushes to hide.
Heads up, someone's here. Don't tip them off.
In the apocalypse, you can't test human nature. Especially since we're living in such a nice, luxurious villa. Without firepower, we'd be sitting ducks. The van got closer. We could see bloody handprints all over it. Clearly, it had been through a fight. The van stopped at the villa entrance. A man and a woman got out cautiously, holding a cleaver and a bat. I was shocked. It was Shen Yanpei and Lin Lingxuan, the ones who'd gone missing. Brother Yanpei. Is this really that bitch He Yang's house? In a villa district? It's way too luxurious. She's not lying to us, is she?
Even if it's not, so what? We kill everyone inside, and we move in.
Look how big it is. Zombies can hardly get in, and there's gotta be tons of food inside. They really came knocking. Guess I was really running my mouth back then. Watching them swagger into the villa district, Fang Jingshan immediately ordered them taken down. Our special forces, hidden everywhere, sprang into action. In no time, they had the two pinned in front of us.
Miss, these two were lurking around with ill intent.
Yang, fancy meeting you again. I never knew your family was this rich. You even hired bodyguards.
I burst out laughing. Yeah, Shen Yanpei, actually, bringing you to the capital this time was to introduce you to my parents and to tell you the truth about my family. But who knew you'd waltz in with your mistress and even try to kill me? Shen Yanpei's face went pale. He struggled to get closer to me, but Fang Jingshan kicked him in the back of the knee.
Stay put.
His legs gave way, and he fell to his knees before me. He shuffled forward on his knees.
Yang, it's all a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. Lin Lingxuan tricked me. She's the venomous bitch who put me up to it. You've gotta believe me. I love you, Yang.
He pointed furiously at Lin Lingxuan, pinning all the blame on her. Bullshit. Shen Yanpei, you heartless bastard. You said if we killed her, we could be together forever. And now you're turning it around on me. I watched them coldly, like dogs biting each other. I let out a scoff. I couldn't stand watching them put on a show, so I waved my hand and had him released. My eyes welled up with tears. I looked at him pitifully. I admit, even though you betrayed me, I still love you. But words alone don't mean anything. You haven't shown me any sincerity at all. 2 lifetimes of hatred. I couldn't just let it go easily. This time, I was going to make him personally destroy the one he loved most.
A flicker of excitement rose in Shin Yanpei's eyes. He kept saying to me,
Yang Yang, I knew it. There's still something between us. Wait for me. I'll prove it to you right now.
With that,
He grabbed Lin Lingxuan, whose face was ashen, and dragged her out of the villa complex. Lin Lingxuan naturally refused,
she struggled and screamed, calling him a heartless beast.
but the arm couldn't twist the thigh. She was still carried off by Shin Yanpei like a little chick. Amid Lin Lingxuan's screams, Shin Yanpei shoved her toward the zombies. Even though I knew Shin Yanpei was a heartless scumbag, being an indirect cause of harm still made me uncomfortable. Soon, Shin Yanpei came back with a look that screamed, "Give me credit."
Yang Yang, see, you believe me now, right? From now on, there won't be a third person messing with our feelings.
I trust you, Yanpei. But my parents aren't that easy to deal with. How about we go find some supplies together? After all, you can't show up empty-handed when meeting the parents for the first time. What do you think? To win me over, Shin Yanpei naturally obeyed my every word. This time, I was going to give him hope, then let him fall into despair. I exchanged a glance with Fang Jingshan. Together, we got into Shin Yanpei's van. When we reached the supermarket, Shin Yanpei, to show his loyalty, was the first to hop out, holding a cleaver. Fang Jingshan immediately jumped into the driver's seat and slammed the door shut. He honked the horn. The blare cut through the silent street. Soon, swarming in from all directions, a large horde of zombies converged on the supermarket. Shin Yanpei immediately ran out. He frantically pounded on the car window. But Fang Jingshan had already started the engine. "Sorry, my mom's calling me home for dinner. Have fun, boss." Before the zombies could close in, we sped away. I glanced in the rearview mirror. In an instant, Shin Yanpei was swallowed by the zombie horde. The cursing and wailing gradually faded into silence. I felt nothing, not even satisfaction from revenge. This is what Shin Yanpei and Lin Lingxuan deserved. Fang Jingshan, do you think I'm terrifying? After all, I'm indirectly responsible for their deaths.
No, actually. I've been reborn too.
What?
In my past life, your parents were so desperate to find you that they drove off in their RV and never came back. This time, I only wanted to save you with my own hands, to protect you. And I did it, Yang Yang. I'll never let you get hurt again.
Our little family of 3, with an aunt and a small squad of special forces bodyguards, managed to carve out a cozy life in this chaotic zombie apocalypse. And so, day by day, life went on. In the second year after the outbreak, a military armored vehicle bearing the flag of Huaxia drove by. Wherever it passed, the zombies fell to the ground. The radio crackled with static as it tuned in.
attention, all citizens. This is the Huaxia central government. We have developed a vaccine and an antidote against the zombie virus. Over the next week, we will deploy tens of thousands of drones to spray the disinfectant across a wide area. Survivors, do not go outside. Survivors, do not go outside. Survivors, do not go outside. Wait for the national rescue.
Our family hugged each other, tears streaming down our faces. We had finally made it to the end of the apocalypse. A few months later, there were no more zombies on the streets. Reconstruction efforts quickly got underway. Everything seemed to be getting back to normal. It felt like the days before the apocalypse. But something had already changed. At the banquet where my parents announced I would inherit the family estate, I took Fang Jingshan's hand. Sure enough, I saw his face flush slightly. "It's time to fulfill the promise you made."